Hi, I'm Kodi Quinlisk with Steel Green Manufacturing. In today's video, we're going to talk about the operation of our Opti-Rate spray control system. So in the first box up here, we have GPT, that stands for your gallons per 1,000 square foot. Right now, since we're parked, it's reading 0. As you get out on the lawn, you will see that that number right there should match your target number that's just below it. And if you happen to speed up too much or slow down too much, you'll see that that will change colors. It's currently yellow because it's off of rate. When everything's going good, that will be green. To set my rate, I'll touch that box, and right here, I can select this and I can change it from 1 to 0.75 if I wanted to, and then just touch anywhere on the screen, and now my target rate is 3/4 of a gallon per 1,000 square foot. The next box is going to be your speed. So in this box, that will pick up a GPS speed and it will register how fast you're going when you're driving. If you touch that box, it enables you to put a test speed in. If I wanted to do a calibration test, I would set it at 5 miles an hour. Now this system's going to act like it's driving 5 miles an hour. We'll get more into that during the calibration procedures. Over here, we have a pressure box. So here, when you click on that box, you're going to see you have a P1 and a P2. That stands for pressure 1 and pressure 2. You can change these to wherever you want them to be. Ideally, this is where we recommend being, is between 40 and 20. The 40 PSI position allows you to drive faster in wide open areas, while the 20 PSI position allows you to get better drift control if you're up around flower beds and such. Once you lock those settings in, you will have them in these gray boxes here. Then, as I'm out on the property, I can quickly select from one to the other, whether I want to drive fast or whether I want to have better drift control. The other box, or the next box over here, is labeled Prime. What this is going to do is if you run the machine out of liquid, you touch the Prime button, it's going to open the electronic pressure control valve all the way. That's going to help prime the system and mix your tanks. Moving down here, we have this box that's labeled 1,000 square foot. What this is going to do, if you click on it, you can reset it. But this is essentially a trip that's going to show you how much area your machine has covered. So as I start doing an application, it's going to start counting up right here and letting me know exactly how much I covered. The main thing that's important about that is it does not compensate for overlap. So if you're overlapping too much, then it will show that you covered more area than what you actually covered. So this box right here in the center is where you select your tip. Right now we have the light green. If I press and hold this for a few seconds, then it's going to let me cycle through and I can change my different tip colors. The next box over here that's labeled gallons, this is where you, every time you refill the machine, you can change how much liquid's in the machine. So if I wanted to only do 60 gallons of mix, I would set it at 60. I would touch off the screen, and then from there, it's going to count down from 60 gallons, letting me know when I run out of product. The next thing we have is these bars across the bottom of the screen here, and each one of those is a visual representation of each nozzle that's on the boom. As you can see, as I turn on each boom section, each one of those goes up. I have my target speed at 5 miles an hour, so I'm right about in the middle. If I were to change my target speed to faster, like 8 miles an hour, you'll notice those bars are higher. And if I go even faster yet, they will max out. And since we're still in edge pass, that's why that one turns yellow, showing it's off of rate. That would indicate that I need to slow down. The next boxes we have here, the one is labeled 8 nozzle because this system's on an SGXL. The other is labeled R edge, standing for right edge pass. So the difference in these two is when I have 8 nozzles selected, all nozzles will come up and they will all be even. putting out the same amount of product. When I switch everything over to our edge, now that right side edge is going to be putting out about 20% more. And you can see that in the bar. That's going to allow you to put down just a little bit more product along the edges. Just be sure to stay within your chemical manufacturer's recommendations. Thanks for watching today's video about the operation of our Opti-Rate spray control system. If you happen to have any questions, feel free to reach out to us on our website at steelgreenmfg.com.